Makayla, first of all, congratulations on the win. Big senior day victory for you. I know you're not a senior, but that was a pretty cool moment before the game for Bryn Charneski, and I'm sure this game meant a lot to you to kind of send her off in a good way with a victory over Yough. So what was the key to a victory here today for you?
Well, yesterday we were practicing hard. We work on outside pitches whenever we play pitchers like Sydney, and I think it really paid off.
Yeah, you guys were able to attack the baseball. You really the softball. You guys really squared up a lot of softballs today, and you did so against Mount Pleasant too. I mean, do you feel like offensively you guys are really finding your groove right now?
Definitely.
What makes Sydney a hard pitcher to face? And again, was it just all about kind of driving the softball when it's pitched on the outside corner today? What was the key to facing her and having success against her?
Yeah, we just have to make sure that we don't get too excited and get out in front of the ball, and make sure we wait on outside pitches. Well,
the first time you played them, it was 25 runs scored. It was a 9-8 game after 2. This one was a little bit different. What do you think was the biggest difference in the game, and why do you think there was a big difference from the first time you met them and then, of course, this time?
I would probably say since we're at home, we feel more comfortable, and also sometimes the umpires, the umpires that we had, they had very different zones.
Different strike zones.
Yeah. It was a big difference.
Well, and obviously Maddie threw really, really well today. I mean,
yes.
She went up against a good offense in Yough, and she threw really well. From your perspective, what was really working for her, do you think, today, and what makes her a special pitcher?
Well, she just threw everything very well today. She was really on. She really did well with her curves, in and out. Mm-hmm. Those really worked very well today.
What's it like facing her in practice? Is it tough?
Actually, no. I play her in travel, and so I've seen her before.
So you have some familiarity with her for sure.
Yeah.
What was working for you so well at the plate? Let's remind everybody you had 3 hits today plus a home run. And you drove in a run, of course, that RBI on the home run, but you scored 3 times as well. What was working so well for you at the plate?
Well, she just gave me good pitches, and I just drove them. I capitalized on those, so
took advantage of them.
Yeah.
Can you take me through the home run? I mean, did you know it was gone for sure off the bat?
No, not at all. I thought it was too high. I was like, oh man, she might catch that.
I know you have a couple of home runs this year. Have you always been more of a home run hitter? Have you always hit a lot of long balls growing up?
Yeah. Since I started playing when I was 9, I've been hitting home runs over the fence. But back then the fields were shorter, so that probably helped.
Well, that's always fun, and that's a good thing. Shorter fences. It's always fun to hit the long ball. Have you always been a catcher growing up? Is that the position that you've played the most, or have you bounced around a little bit?
When I was younger, I played third base and right field, and then when I got a little older, I acquired my arm, so then they had me try it, and I actually did very well. So that's where I've been mostly. And
then that's where you like to play. You don't want to go back out in the outfield and kind of fall asleep out there, right? I was a catcher too. You're involved in every single pitch.
Yeah.
That has to be exciting. What's it like playing for this team, playing for Coach Bunner? And there's so many good teams in Westmoreland County. Southmoreland, one of them. What's it like playing for such a good team?
Well, we always tend to have a good time. Yeah. And we usually don't get our heads down, which is amazing because that really helps. If teams get their head down, then that causes them to not do so well. But we tend to keep our heads up, and it just is really positive atmosphere, and it's just great.
Coach Bunner, what's it like playing for him?
Well,
he can't hear you right now, so it's okay.
He's actually a really good coach. Yeah. He usually has us work on certain things when we play with certain teams, and that really helps us out a lot.
Scouting things and that kind of thing.
Yeah, they keep track of pitches they've thrown in the past and stuff to help Maddie out, and yeah.
Well, what's the key for the rest of the way here? What do you guys need to do to achieve your goals? I'm sure one of them, win a section title, and then whip playoffs, state playoffs. So what do you have to keep doing well?
We have to make sure we stay focused, because I know sometimes teams can get really excited and then they play down, but we just need to stay focused and keep playing our game.
Makayla, thank you so much for your time. You did a great job. Congratulations.
You're welcome. Thank you.
That is Makayla Etling. Thank you.
Sorry.
That's all right. We got it. We'll get it.